Hey everyone, Tim Higgins here with A&I Solutions. We're going to continue our path on looking at data masking with TIS data management. We're now looking at the portal, and I'm not going to go through the portal because I have a video out there where I kind of run through it pretty quickly, but it covers the high points that you need to know. With the portal, you have data masking and PII, two separate things, which in definition they are. I can mask data even if it's not PII related. And I made him want to do an audit on PII versus just running masking. So get approvals and, actually do some research to say, is this the right path we want to take? So when you look at the portal, you have data masking, and then you have PII audit. Now let's go ahead and do a PII audit because it's pretty straightforward. We're using our target program, our target that we did, not program, our target project that we did before. There's subsetting. I created another one called portal. So, let's just create another one, just for kicks and giggles, just so we can start fresh. So if I go down to my travel, looking for travel, training. Oh, sorry, we've got a page 2 here. So we go down to travel. We're going to go ahead and create a new version. Basically, you just click this plus, give it a name. So we're going to call this PII Audit, okay? And I don't think I need a description on this one. So we'll go ahead and save it. We'll go ahead and close. If I go up here and hit refresh, okay, I should have my PII audit. We do. All right, so now we're in that project and we're just going to run. So it's got the little wizard here of what you should do, but you can also look over on the left-hand side. The audit side is kind of straightforward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick, now I can pick an environment. We haven't created an environment, but I can call it dev. And when you pick your environment, you can set different profiles. The other thing is I'm just going to click on the profile for this. Now we're only going to do travel E. I think I still have data in there, but we're not changing data. So it doesn't matter if I use travel E. Now, one thing I want to show you is these are called classifier packs. For me, it was kind of hard to find the actual zip file, but it is installed with TDM. So maybe look at your documentation there, ping me if you can't find it. You do have to rename it. And then you come down to classifiers. And then in classifiers, you drag and drop it in, and it picks up all this out of the box. Now, you can create your own. I think it's JSON or XML, but you can also use regex. And then you can just upload it and use it. But these are pretty common, right? So phone numbers, birthdays, yada, yada, yada. So let's go back to our PII, where I think we're in setup. I'm just going to pick US. And again, I'll just pick travel. And then I'm going to say next. It'd be a short test if you don't have any PII, right? If you don't have any data. So here I can say the columns that I want. So columns only, no data. In other words, it's going to look at the names of the columns. Here, this is kind of important. Out of the box, it only samples 10 rows. Now, if I want it to go deeper, I can change that here. Okay. I can also set a max number. You can also store your match samples. Now, this is stuff you can read on your own, right? But it's pretty common sense. The only one that I think is pretty important is the fact of the 10 rows. If I need more than 10, then it's probably not PII. Now, this one's very important. This one could take a while. This can scan all the tables. And earlier I didn't. I only picked a few, but for this, we'll say next. And if I have to trim the video, I can. No big deal. When do you want to run it? I want to run it now. Okay, so this is running. This is one I did earlier, but only picked one table. So I'll probably stop the video and start it back once this is done. It doesn't take long, but it depends on your joins, your relationships, the size of the table, so forth, so forth. Oh, well, never mind. It actually completed while I was talking. So we can click on it. We can see our information here. Okay, now if you noticed, we went from setup to scan to job request. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ready for view, which is the next tab down over here. And you can do that to any of these, right? So if I want to go view that one, if I want to view this one. So this one scanned 54 tables, which was pretty fast. 3 classified tables. How many columns? So let's go ahead and just go look at it. Now this is our heat map. The heat map, there is a mathematical value. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it tells you if so many were found, they're yellow. If so many were found, they're red. And I can drive this over here. Let's say I only want to see the ones that are medium and low, right? So I can just trim this down because the greens are fine. So I only want to focus on these. So we've got employees, that makes sense. We have this business relationship, and then we've got cities. Okay, those are definitely PII. Now what you do here is you click into this, okay? Because now we want to go see. These are tags. So if I want to add another tag, I can. So you know what? I'm going to skip this one altogether. So what we'll do is we'll tag this. That's what I mean. Put little thumbnails on there. And then I can go down and click on this. And I'm really not sure what these are, but let's pretend like these are not PII. Okay. Let's just, for sake and giggles, let's just say those are good. I want to view a random row though. Well, the table's empty. All right. So we're good there. What if our people rows? Anyway, so I'm going to confirm this and we're going to view the next table. Okay. Actually, well, okay. I should have went back because what we're going to do is we want to pin this one. Do I have any rows in this one? So this is a very short demo if there's no rows. No, there's not. But let's just say this is not PII. I'm going to click here. This is... Okay. Save and confirm. And now we just remove that one. And now it's confirmed. Let's go ahead and close this because notice that now it's off our list. Cities. This was a really bad run. Maybe we should go do another one. But I do have one. So let's go look at it. That actually has better data. So if we go back to our job request, I don't want to rerun it. This one I focused on the people person, I think this table, maybe people table. Let's make sure it's the same one. Yeah, cities, HP employees. Let's go ahead and look at it though. But the point is you can come through here and you can identify what you think. Let's do another scan. I'm going to do a different one. I'm sorry, I know this is time consuming, but let's do travel versus travel because I know it has data. Okay, and let's just say next. We'll scan. Yeah, we'll scan all. Again, you can say include and only pick the table. Let me show you how to do that. So if I want to do include and I want to add a filter, my connection here is travel. My schema is DVO. Now I don't know the definition of this, but sometimes this becomes a drop down. Sometimes it does not. And here we're only going to do people. Okay, and that's fine. Let's just do that for the sake of demonstration. I'm going to leave it as now, but I can schedule it for later. And we're going to hit a profile. Now it's running. This one shouldn't take very long. And I say that, it may take longer than the others. There we go, it's done. So now I can go in here, we can say ready for view. Okay. Now I only have one big green. It says there's no, I bet there's no data. So let's go ahead and look at it. View random row. Oh, we do have one. Oh, this has no data because I already did it. Okay. So basically once this gets done, you can come through and say, you know what, this is PII. It should pick this up for you, but because I already ran it, it didn't pick it up. Okay, so we'll add a tag there. We'll say last name, first name. And it's pretty good by saying, hey, you're putting a tag, you're changing this. Why are you changing this? First name. Now I'm going to, I can confirm and review next, but we don't really have a next, so I'm going to confirm and close. Now we got PII data, okay. Now the funny thing is I wonder if I can rescan, well I can download. I was going to say I wonder if I rescan if it will actually tell me what the PII that was. So I can go back to investigate, okay, that all looks good. I confirmed, and we're going to confirm and close, okay. So now we're going to create a report. Here is your report ready for sign off. If I download this one, this will actually give me a pretty good video. And I think I've done a video on how to do this. I had some good information, but this would be what you would send to get prepared for sign off. The downside is I can't do the actual sign off to let you see what it looks like because I don't have an Exchange server, okay, or an email server connected. But basically at this point, the next person, the job viewer here, which is Tim Admin, would get a link that says you have something to go and review. They would click on it, they would get similar to the report that you just saw, and they would actually get other reports that they could see, which would show up over here. And then when they click on them, then they would see pretty much what PII is, what your path is, that type of information. So this really, again, is PII auditing. Now, I'm going to jump